Hi fools, my name is Devon Faul, and I'm a magician out of Lafayette, Louisiana. I first picked up magic about 13 years ago at the age of 12. I started moving around a lot with my parents. My dad was in the oil field, so he moved us regularly from state to state. Wyoming, Virginia, Pennsylvania, obviously Louisiana. And growing up, I never really got a chance to settle down because every time I started to, we would move again. Magic became almost like a superpower. It was a way for me to relate to people, even though we had different customs, cultures, traditions, interests, hobbies, you name it. That magic gave me a sort of confidence, an ability to know that I'll be okay no matter where I go, because the magic will be the bridge in that gap, essentially. That confidence has carried with me all the way to adulthood, and in my sales job, I still perform magic for all of my guests as a way to give them an experience, hopefully like they've never experienced before and possibly will never experience again. The trick I'll be performing for you guys today is inspired by Spidey's work. I do have permission from Spidey. So without further ado, let's get started. How's it going, Chad?
It's going good. What about you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. So I'm sure you know any magician worth their salt is pretty good. They have a card trick or two up their sleeve, right? So in the spirit of keeping everything as fair as possible, can you do me a favor? Can you please just shuffle these up for me?
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you. Not bad.
Thanks.
So check this out, Chad. You can see all those cards are different. They're all unique. There's no doubles or duplicates. And if there was any order, then your shuffling would have just messed that up, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Are you happy with that order?
Yeah. It looks completely shuffled.
Absolutely. So, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and just put these back in the box for safekeeping right now up until we're ready. So, Chad, today I found out something interesting. And that is, first off, that I can't close a card box. The second thing that I found out is that whenever people find out that I'm a magician, they always say the same thing. They always say, well, I wouldn't want to play cards with you. But the funny part is that sometimes I don't even perform a single slide. I don't do a single trick. But they always just assume that I must be some kind of professional card shark. But, and I probably shouldn't be saying this in Las Vegas of all places, I don't even know how to play poker. I really do not know how to handle cards in that respect. So I got to thinking, what if I was put at a table with professional card sharks? How would I as a magician be able to handle myself? What things would I do? And I'd like to show you some of those things.
Sure.
So we'll focus on these. Pull these right back out. Now, Chad, the thing about magicians is that we have this almost uncanny ability to cut to any card that we want at a moment's notice. Before I show you that, let's actually make this more interesting. This is actually a trick that magicians will play on each other just to make their performances interesting for their audiences. And what we're doing is we're just going to shove some face-up cards into the face-down. So can you see that? Is that fair?
Yeah.
I'm going to square those up. Perfect. So, give me 3 cuts, and I should be able to cut to the aces, which are some of the most coveted cards in most games. So we go 1, 2, 3. And we cut to the ace of diamonds as our first ace. Let's try again. First is luck, the second time is skill. Would you agree?
Yes.
Perfect. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And the ace of clubs is our second ace. Try again, shall we? We still have 2 more aces after all. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Ace of spades, the most well-known of the aces. And we have 1 more ace. And so we're going to go 1, 2, 5. Tell you what, don't worry, Chad. I got this. because as a magician, even when I mess up, I don't mess up. Would it be interesting to you if I could turn this 5 into an ace?
That would be interesting.
It would be, but I tell you what, Chad, you're expecting me to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'll pull my 4 of a kind a different way. And with that, you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 5s. Now, Chad, do you remember earlier I had you shuffle the deck of cards?
Yes.
And then I shuffled the cards face up and then face down? Something interesting has actually happened to the deck. And I'll actually show you the cards are all face up. Except, interestingly enough, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards are face down. Those 4 cards, Chad, are the original 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Now, in the spirit of Penn and Teller, can I clue you in on something?
Go for it.
The cards are actually marked. That was the way that I was able to find them, right? So you see this card, look very carefully. See how that's red?
Yes.
Right? So that card's red, this card's red, this card's red. You see how these are all red, Chad?
Yeah.
That's how I was able to find them. Because we've actually been using a blue deck.
Wow.
Thank you so much for your time, Chad.
Yeah.
And this can all be examined. Thank you.